His Bat Rider, AA, who's going to try his best. That's FNG, of course, to zone him back with the early chilling touch. He does have that very strong right click, but we have No Fear here as well. They're going to go for the pullback, rolls in, and they're going to commit and try to go for Shachlo, and that's going to be a kill. First Blood's on the Bat Rider. They're not going to get the AA, and potentially at risk to eat some heavy damage on Vanscore as Rubik. So very ambitious to make that jump on the A at this point. So
okay, Yoku bringing out. Oh, he doesn't actually have a smoke. Looks like he's.
They're going to do the old-fashioned way. No smoke necesito. They move right in. Can they get the roar? No. Ups pull back as they see Vanscore. And a couple extra supports roll forward. He'll still come out the roar for Vanscore. This is going to be rolled forward from No Fear. They'll take down the Vengeful Spirit first, and they'll get the follow-up Rubik. They will lose their Yoku Beastmaster, which gets FlipSid their first kill on the board, but still, it's Virtus.pro who will get the better trade.
Oh, they did not break those trinkets for the longest time. Here they go, trying to push up mid lane. Missed sentry by Vanscore. Will not find the Radiant Observer Reward. AA not quite level 6 yet. Trying to still get up on bottom, but very difficult fight for them.
They get their first lasso, and it's snagging up ALOHADANCE, brings them right back in the open arms of the rest of FlipSid, and they'll take them down. Nice swift grab for them, and they're going to follow it up with their own +1, trying to get this mid-tier 1 tower.
Dying for the past few minutes and missing off the map. And with no one showing an observer reward, you have got to be more scared if you are VP. Or use a scan if you're really that confident.
Okay, rolling from No Fear, gets him nice and close. The Magnetize will end up committing out. He gets the illusion, so he can begin to spread it here, but he quickly falls thereafter, so it'll be a short-lived ulti. Follow-up kills, they get FNG. Now the roar's gonna be flying out from Yoku. G back from the dead, jumping in, looking to commit. Oh! Can't quite get it. A nice stolen roar does come out from the Rubik as a response, but they're still going to be losing 3. G looking to make his move. It costs ALOHADANCE's Aegis, but it is going to be Virtus.pro taking more in the numbers.
That is some sacrificial play by the supports. Damage output significantly.
Yeah. And, oh, looks like they caught ALOHADANCE here. Beautiful lasso play, and he'll pop out the ulti to help nerf down a lot of that damage. The beautiful kick through from No Fear creates the space, and this man is running. Terrible illusions, make chase, and they finally get a hold of him. They got the little bit of extra speed, and they take him down, and it turns into a double kill for Sedoy as they're also able to clean up the Earth Spirit, and they get the tower. FlipSid looking to flip around the momentum of this one, but here comes Virtus.pro. Ice Blast to fly as G's in the mix. Gonna be forced to retreat out on the back of a Remnant. Yoku pulls out the roar, but it's more defensive to create the space. Another stolen roar comes out. Beautifully done there from Vanscore, and now it turns into a 3-for-0 trade. Make it 4 as they take out FNG. FlipSid with the biggest fight they have had, and I want to say a couple of games almost, man. They're really taking the momentum back now.
Yeah, they are.
Almost.
Shachlo's had a pretty good. At some point, you start to regret when you want to farm like multiple lanes at once and you can't because you don't have DOTs.
Yeah.
And you become slot challenged very, very early.
Uh-oh. Looks like they grab G. They're going to be pulling him back and right into that stolen roar from the previous fight. Nice way to nurse that one. They'll take down the Ember Spirit and they continue to truck on forward, but a full disengage will be here from Virtus.pro. Unfortunate. But the approach is already here from FlipSid in the mid lane. And ALOHADANCE, he's thinking about making his move. They see the illusion. Boulder smash is going to be off the mark. Already very awkward for Virtus.pro. There's going to be the roar out as they make their jump. Things get a little bit laggy here, but Yoku potentially going to be first to fall. He goes down, magnetizes out. ALOHADANCE, though, cannot stand to the mighty Terrorblade, who easily right-clicks him down. 3 from Virtus.pro. Three from Virtus.pro go down, and FlipSid continue their assault. Now looking to move in forward tier 2. This is just going from bad to worse now for them.
Unfortunately for VP, AA Ice Blast does not prevent a Thunder.
They'll take that down. And Virtus.pro might be a bit nervous. They see that 2 are nearby, and the second they see that Shachlo come out, they begin to reposition. Oh, Rubik's got a Blink Dagger now too. Oh, Yoku makes the jump, the bold jump up and over here, and they'll quickly take out the Bat Rider. That's a good head start here for Virtus.pro. And they get their Roche.
How's he going to do that with Observer Ward up there? Maybe he didn't remember that Beastmaster had.
Chasing as if they want to punish FlipSid, but still very hesitant even there. Uh-oh, ALOHADANCE, be careful. Overextending a little bit. He's going to be forced to pop the ulti as the magic missile does fly out. Both teams playing a bit footsie. There's going to be the Roar committed now. Good force, helps avoid. Stolen Roar the third time already. Dishes a little bit of his own medicine right back onto the team of Virtus.pro. Quickly, 3 go down. ALOHADANCE forced to retreat out. Meanwhile, TMW is going to be able to clean up and take out Yoku. Oh, quick blink right as the wave flies out. ALOHADANCE, the lone survivor, forced to run back into the fountain. And for Virtus.pro, unfortunately, their hopes of moving into the playoffs becomes a bit grim.
There's just so many common mistakes coming out from VP. Like, FNG had Sentry Wards in his stash, but he didn't place them on the high ground. Batrider had an Observer Ward. Shachlo getting destroyed there.
He got slashed easily there. Oh, follow up. Hey, nice silence on Sedoy, but oh, they got the swap to bail him out, and he gets the Sunder off onto FNG. That life comes right back to him, and they finish off the Iceman. Double kill for TMW. Magnetize, it's out. It's doing a little bit of work, but it's only on Timber, and well, it's not going to do a whole lot, but then G shows up here, and they might be able to finally take down that scary Terrorblade. So with that comes a nice little net worth swing. TMW looking to run the hell out of there with the benefit of that extra range Timber Chain. He looks to run, but he gets roared down, and it looks like they will be able to take him as a follow-up here. It's a double kill for ALOHADANCE. They did lose their mid lane Rax and a tier 3 bottom, but with all of these kills, I imagine there's a little bit of a rubber band that will favor him here. It looks like it turns into about a 3K advantage, or a 3K net worth swing their way, but a lot of the damage had already been done. The second they see the approach, he already TP's back. Let's see what FlipSid can do. Metamorphosis is out, and the images fly, and look at the damage go. Oh, good sidestep of the boulder smash, but there it is. The lasso, the kidnapping, the pullback. G is as good as dead. The roar comes out, but it's not going to be in time to save him. He goes down. No Fear jumps in, saying, have him magnetize, and then throws away his life. Will be forced to buy back, but I don't know. They're losing more and more ammunition to try to have assault.
Yep, Ever Spirit still in the grave. No buyback available to him. He sold his phase and got BOTs. Wow. They're really on tilt.
Nice Ice Blast. Then we'll finish off the Rubik, it looks like here, unless his no field value point will be good enough. Gets off a Fade Bolt first. Swap back puts Sedoy in a safer position, but ALOHADANCE is able to snag another life and taking that Vengeful Spirit. Sedoy moves in, gets off the Sunder, and they still can't quite finish the set of Rax. He's trying his damage to do so, even when the number advantage is not their way. They still make the jump with the help of the TMW. Can they get the finish out here for ALOHADANCE? He tries to burst through, but they will get it done. Oh my goodness, they quickly clear up the other mess. And they will finally get the finish on this melee Rax. They'll be satisfied with the run Rax, and they will quickly get the hell out of there. They do lose their Terrorblade, but they continue about it. We'll snag up the bounty, and they will be aware that Virtus.pro are probably hanging out in the neighborhood. Oh, but they make their jump. They're going to go for FNG here. TMW, a hard commitment, ends up into a roar. Can they burst him down in time? They're going to be committing the Magnetize, and there's a jump for ALOHADANCE. They will take down the machine. He's going to be forced to buy back. Then Sedoy makes his jump, gets the pullback, gets the grab of the lasso. ALOHADANCE is going to be finished. No buyback for him, but they want more. Met now going to be the focal point, but he's got the Glimmer, and then Necrobook says, you're not going to be hiding. Not for me. Big blast flies there, but it's Sedoy. The monster continues to right-click everyone down, gets a quick triple, now frozen up with the quick cold feet, and it's only to create a bit of space. FNG, though, quickly gets grabbed from TMW, back from the grave. Now they're looking for G, his Ember Spirit, running back, and, well, he gets the Remnant. It looks to take it. He goes in. We check the vision. They know it's happening. Batrider hanging on that high ground, bumps him once more. Are we going to see a bit of a deja vu play here? And we'll see as they make their approach. They're waiting patiently. TMW jumping up and over and ahead. Rush goes down. Who's going to grab it? Terrorblade will. Walks right in, picks it up. And now it's going to be FlipSid as Virtus.pro quickly try to get the hell out of there. But as G is going to get caught with the telekinesis and a pullback, but they turn around with the roar. Trying to get a hold of Sedoy, but it's not going to be good enough. They do get him with the Ice Blast, but he's not on the verge quite yet of going for the Sunder. Meanwhile, the chase does continue. Over here you can see FNG going to be crumbled apart. A 3-for-2 trade. And for the rest of Virtus.pro, they hightail it back to the base as FlipSid continue their approach, only losing their skiller. Virtus.pro, maybe one last fight in them. We'll see if they go out swinging here. ALOHADANCE finds his target. He tries to go for Shachlo, but he's not going to be able to get him. And the response instead is an A Ice Blast for Sedoy, who, with that BKB, will be able to quickly snag up the life there of Yoku. Yoku gets the roar off. which creates a little bit of space as he makes his way back into the precious little fountain, the safety zone, the sanctuary. But their whole hometown is just completely put into rubble as TMW will try to be the gatekeeper here. Yummy cheese as Shachlo will be able to get all of his life back. Very nice.
I think BO1 is really tough for a team like VP because they were ahead on the first day and then they were like almost like on top of the group and then they took a really tough loss versus Escape and now this game they just crumbled completely on the flip side.
Yeah. It looked a little promising there at the start with the success that the Ursa had on the 1-1-1 against the Timber, but
the Bat Rider got his blink too early and they lost their mid tower way too early. The Terror Blade had free farm.